You have one dimension less to convey your skills and your personality, so everything else has to be flawless. Hello, my name is Émilie Cousteau. I'm a global luxury business etiquette and cultural intelligence specialist, and I help successful professionals and business owners understand the codes of luxury and navigate cultural differences. Today, let's dive deep into a topic that's more relevant than ever: remote business etiquette. So whether you are working from home or connecting with clients worldwide, it is absolutely essential to put your best foot forward when having remote interactions in business. In this video, I will share my 5 top tips to successfully engage when you are behind the screen. The first tip is about personal image. You are your own brand, and personal image matters. So we've all seen the jokes during the pandemic about people attending so many calls on Zoom, and they were wearing a formal business attire on the top and pajamas in the bottom. But here's the truth: managing your personal image is absolutely crucial. So why is it important, especially on camera? Well, it's a very simple reason. Think about it. When you interact with somebody in the real world, you have all dimensions here, and your encounter is supported by all senses. Where when you are behind a camera, there's a screen between you and that person. So for them to be able to get a feel of who you are, to really sense you and feel you, it is very different. It's like being deprived of one of your senses or lacking a dimension. So when we are behind the screen, we really miss the nuances of face-to-face interactions. Therefore, you have to evoke a feeling in the other person, preferably a positive one. And remember that feelings and emotion govern a huge part of our behavior. So how do you ensure to leave a positive, lasting impression? Well, make sure that everything about your appearance is polished. You have one dimension less to convey your skills and your personality, so everything else has to be flawless. Tip number 2, environment matters. Most people overlook this, but your environment, and let's talk about the background, your background is actually part of your image. And I strongly advise against the blurred backgrounds. They can feel sad and anonymous. And when there's an interesting element behind you, such as like bookshelves or a painting, just take advantage of it, because this is what people will remember. They will associate this to you, to your image, and it will make it easier for their brain to remember you in your surrounding. And blurred background, on the contrary, can often hide a messy room. So instead, let's just embrace transparency. A quick setup check, and you make sure that you look your best on camera, not only you, but your environment. Check that you have a good lighting and sound, and that your attire is on point. Trust me, it makes a world of difference. Tip number 3, rules of politeness. Now, even more so, when working remotely, rules of politeness do apply. And here are a few key actions to keep in mind. 1, introduce yourself and the other participants in the meeting. 2, join meetings on time. I would even say 5 minutes before the meeting starts. 3, ensure everybody gets a chance to speak. 4, keep your camera active while participating. 5, practice active listening and refrain from interrupting. 6, raise your hand before speaking. These small gestures not only show respect, but also foster a collaborative environment. Tip number 4, smile and body language. So this is a tip I was given when I was recording an online course. And the person who was teaching me how to do this said, you really have to enhance or to amp up your personality when you are on screen. So just bringing up a little, like a notch, be a little bit more enthusiastic that you really actually are in real life. Smile a little bit more than you really are in the real life, because of this distance and because of the effect of the screen that kind of pulls all the energy down. You need to amp everything up a little bit. So when you pay attention to your body language, when you look into the camera and not at yourself on the screen, your whole body language will convey warmth and engagement, helping you to bridge that virtual gap. Tip number 5, my last additional etiquette tips. I would advise you to communicate positively, so to frame your comments and your suggestions in a positive way, to be present, avoid distractions like checking on the screen of your cell phone or looking at something else during a meeting. This is how we build rapport, by being 100% present during an interaction. And last but not least, as in real life, the follow-up, send a brief recap after the meeting with action points, thanking every participant and making sure that everybody is on board, on the same page, and leaving with a positive impression. In conclusion, remote business etiquette plays a significant role in business interactions today and how we connect in our professional lives. So remember, it's all about putting your best foot forward, creating a positive atmosphere, and maintaining those essential connections. Thank you for watching. I hope you have found this helpful. So for more insights on luxury, etiquette, and cultural intelligence, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And please let me know in your comments if you have any subjects that you wish me to talk about. See you soon here. Bye-bye.